Okay, so normally I don't go into the Facebook comments, but I saw this one and it was incredibly interesting. They have asked me to connect to the oldest possible group photo. Now, the oldest possible group photo is from 1839. It was taken on November the 4th, which, depending on what time zone you're in, is only a couple of days away from being 186 years old. Now, I have a confession to make. I was only able to get there in 7 steps and not 6. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go from the oldest photo to the newest photo so I can explain to you just how hard this connection actually is. Let's connect. So the picture in question is a daguerreotype of the Chotek family, and the Chotek family were a Czech noble family from the early 19th century. This young man sitting on the floor here is Bohuslav Chotek. Now, Bohuslav would grow up to be a count, and this is a picture of him with all of his children. The lady sitting on this side here is Duchess Sophie of Hohenberg. Now, if that sounds familiar to you whatsoever, it's because Duchess Sophie was the wife of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the man whose assassination was partially responsible for the beginning of World War I. And a few generations back, from an ancestor by the name of King Leopold, Franz Ferdinand was related to 3 of the most powerful families in Europe at the time. The first cousins that were King Wilhelm II of Germany, King George V of England, and Tsar Nicholas II, all of whom share the same grandmother, Queen Victoria. So because of their relationship, they spent a lot of time together, but the photo we're focusing on here is Duchess Sophie with Kaiser Wilhelm II. Kaiser Wilhelm II, obviously the first cousin of King George V. King George V was the grandfather of Queen Elizabeth II. Here is Queen Elizabeth II with the mysterious Miss Sally, and here is Miss Sally standing next to me. So the connection is possible, but in this particular instance, it's 7 photos and not 6, despite going back almost 2 full centuries. So, over to you. Is it a dub or is it an L? Leave it in the comments. Peace and have a good day.